back at Lego Island here. And this time I'm just going to be playing the radio and letting the radio content play out so y'all can hear it.
Real good pizza and the linguine, lots of sauce and fettuccine. Making food is what I do, so come on down to Briccolini's.
And you're listening to L.E.G.O. Radio, reminding you that if you aren't listening to L.E.G.O. Radio, you probably aren't listening to the radio. And the weather today is pretty good, followed by a little of the same. Stay tuned for a really neat song.
In your home or in your car, you are never really far from L.E.G.O. Radio.
More sports reports on Radio Sports, and I'm Marty Snaps. L.E.G.O Island is about to hold a fast race at the racetrack. Competition is open to listeners hearing my voice. And now for a nice song.
Never really far from L.E.G.O. Radio.
Real good pizzas and linguine, lots of sauce and fettuccine. Making food is what I do, so come on down to Briccolini's.
In your home or in your car, you are never really far from L.E.G.O. L-E-G-O Radio.
And a gracious good day to our listeners out there, L.E.G.O. Radio. And in just a moment, we'll be hearing another lovely piece of music from here on L.E.G.O Island. Thanks for listening.
In your home or in your car, you are never really far from L-E-G-O Radio.
The Superstore, located just west of the beach near the pizzeria, is still closed due to remodeling. The proprietor of the store, Maggie Post, invites all the listeners to stop by and make some suggestions of your own. It's just a short click to a better tomorrow.
Your head is not the same without a hat. Life is very cold without a hat. That's why we call on the Superstore, because it really likes to show you hats.
Hello. I'm Mr. Super from the Superstore. The Superstore is located near the pizzeria. I always wear a hat, and when I want a new one, I always come here. The Super is closed for remodeling, and I should know. I'm Mr. Super from the Superstore.
The Superstore has hats in all your favorite colors, from yellow to blue and red and white and black, in a wide variety of styles, from the ever-popular baseball cap to an appetizing chef's hat, and all styles in between. Yes, L.E.G.O. Radio. If you're not listening to L.E.G.O., then chances are you're not listening to a radio. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, racing cars. Yes, this week and every week at the L.E.G.O Raceway, Big Brick Daddy Studs Lincoln and his race car of doom takes on all comers. Funny cars. These cars are so funny you'll actually laugh. L.E.G.O Speedway. This week, the action is so fast you'll deconstruct. Be there! And you're listening to L.E.G.O. Radio, reminding you that if you aren't listening to L.E.G.O. Radio, you probably aren't listening to the radio. In the headlines today, Brickster still in jail, disaster at the beach, parrot makes painters plunge, a nick in time saves 9, building reaches an all-time high, Legos in space, more later.
your home or in your car, you are never really far from L.E.G.O. Radio.
And here's a quick review of some of the events of last week on L.E.G.O Island. The Friends of L.E.G.O Island held their annual tug-of-war competition over Sharks Bay, and there were a few casualties. The Briccolini's zillionth anniversary party was a huge success, and they wish to thank all that attended. Oh, and Papa wishes to remind all of the listeners at home that pizza is good cold, too.
In your home or in your car, you are never really far from L.E.G.O. Radio.
That's all right. We make a pizza, we make a pasta, we make a lots of money. Why? We're the only place to eat on the island. Just remember our motto, Briccolini's. Where else you gonna eat?
In your home or in your car, you are never really far from L.E.G.O. Radio.
The Brickster, the most dangerous man on the island, is in jail now, but for how long? Remember, do not feed the Brickster. The brick you save might be your own.
In your home or in your car, you are never really far from L.E.G.O. Radio.
And I'm Marty Snaps for Radio Sports. And now for the sports. There was an amazingly fast race at the racetrack today, and later on in the day there was an even faster race at the jet ski race course. And that's sports for now. And I'm Marty Snaps for Radio Sports.
I think that's about all the content for the radio portion of the game. I think I pretty much covered everything. It's starting to kind of repeat in loops. So if you have any questions, be sure to let me know if I missed anything, or if you like what I'm uploading, be sure to subscribe and shoot me a like on the video. Other than that, that's pretty much all of the LEGO Radio content that I think there is. So yeah, I don't think there's anything else. The only other thing I haven't covered is some of the jukebox songs. That's like another video in and of itself, and I'll come back to that later on. So yeah, see you guys later.